see Mimi. You gotta see Mimi. Oh, no, they somebody else.
Good afternoon. The senior class of 2014 asks that you treat this exercise with the utmost respect. Every graduate deserves to hear his or her name announced. Noisemakers, horns, bells, yells, and any other distractors are not conducive to maintaining the dignity and grandeur of this event. We ask that you hold your applause and your congratulatory yells until after all names have been called, so that the next name called can be clearly heard. Your assistants will help provide the very best graduation for each scholar. Thank you in advance for your cooperation to ensure a dignified graduation ceremony. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise for the pledge given by Zaria Lane, immediately followed by the opening welcome led by Juan Gomez.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hello, and welcome everybody to our graduation. At this moment, I would like for a moment of silence for our friends Tanya Namorato and Ramon Parker Jackson, please. Thank you.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the third commencement exercise for the Kathlyn Joy Gilliam Collegiate Academy. I am Tamara Francis, principal. We are honored that you have chosen to share this very important occasion with us. I am honored to introduce those seated on the platform this afternoon. Starting on my right in the back, we have the Associate Principal, Reginald Samuel, Counselor, Glenda Camp, Dr. Nancy Curé, Vice President of Instruction at Cedar Valley College, Anna Mays, Vice President of Student Services and Enrollment Management at Cedar Valley College. We have School Board Trustee of District 6, Carla Ranger, to my immediate right. Seated next to her is the Chief of Human Capital Management, Carmen Darville. Next to her is the Executive Director of Division 5, Adamson Feeder Pattern, Ms. Destiny Edwards. Seated on the floor to my left is our announcer, Patsy Heron, our special guest partners at Cedar Valley. In addition, on my left, we have our salutatorian, Ruben Posada, and my valedictorian, Crystal Esparza. The Gilliam Collegiate Academy is a Dallas ISD early college high school. This school is unique in that it blends the high school and college together, giving students who otherwise might not have the opportunity the chance to earn up to 2 years of college credit, tuition-free, while they finish high school. Did you know that 20 credit hours of college is a threshold that is a key breaking point between students who complete a college degree and those who never finish college? We're excited to announce that 54 out of 80 graduates have earned at least 20 college credit hours from Cedar Valley in their time at Gilliam Collegiate Academy. Forty of the 80 graduates had enough college hours to earn an associate's degree and participated in the Cedar Valley College graduation on May 15th, marching in a college ceremony before their high school graduation. Scholars, at this time, I'm going to ask that you please be seated. If you are one of the scholars that earned the Distinguished Achievement Plan, please stand. You may be seated. Members of National Honor Society, please stand. You may be seated. I would also like to recognize any graduate who has enlisted in one of the branches of military. If you have enlisted, please stand. As those who have served before you, we are grateful for your service to our country. Now it is with great pride that I present the salutatorian for the class of 2014, Ruben Posada.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole class really here. Congratulations, class of 2014. We have finally made it. It's been a long journey. We really did start from the bottom. We started off in Nolan Estes. For those who do not know about Nolan Estes, they put us in an old building that was separated into the early college high school and some grown people who were trying to get their GED. This building was so old, Miss Bailey's office flooded from time to time. Not to mention bugs crawling in the hall, and if you were lucky enough, you'll find a rat on steroids. At the end of freshman year, the school told us DISD was going to build us a new school, a real school. We were excited to start off summer year at the new school. It provided a better learning experience and gave us access to resources we did not previously have. But of course, there were always challenges that we had to overcome, and as we overcame them, they made us smarter and stronger. I want to share a poem that motivates me. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth, then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps to better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though it's for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay, and leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way. I doubt it if I shall ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in the wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Many people choose the easy way out. I know every single one of you can do more than you possibly can. I want to share my experience and hope it motivates you all on your new journeys. When ranks were first given out, I was number 6. I knew I could do better, so I challenged myself to take more classes. At the beginning of senior year, I only had 3 classes, so I asked for more. I also had a job and barely had enough time to complete school assignments. I barely made it through first semester and knew I wasn't going to make it through second if I kept my job. I needed to focus on school, so I left my job. Some thought I was making the wrong decision by leaving my job. They said, "Why don't you ask for less hours or more days off? Why you quitting? Why this and why that?" I did what others were not willing to do. I took more classes and quit my job. I took the road less taken, and that has made all the difference. If I chose to keep my job, I would not be your class salutatorian. We have only completed one milestone and have many left to complete. Know your priorities and take advantage of the opportunities you have. Take the road not taken by others, and that will make all the difference. On behalf of the class of 2014, we want to thank our parents and guardians who support us. Thank you for all the little things that we do. Thank you for all the little things that we take for granted. Thanks goes out to our friends and family who always have our backs. And thanks goes out to our teachers and staff for helping us as well. Finally, I want to thank my brother and older friends who have shared their experiences with me. And also, thank you to my 8th grade algebra teacher, Mr. Johnson. He's somewhere in here. And if it was not for Mr. Johnson, I would have probably been at Skyline High School. And I want to thank him for that. In loving memory of Tanya Enamorado and Ramon Jackson Parker, we did this for you.
It is also with great pride that I present the valedictorian of the class of 2014, Crystal Esparza. Crystal, you may now address your class.
Good evening. War never changes. Life is a battlefield, and out in the real world, it will always be every man for himself. No matter what our goals are or what situations we are in, we will all meet the same end, death. We will hear similar statements throughout our lifetime, that life is cruel and that we will not make it if we do not fight. Yes, it is true. If you do not fight and instead go around waving the white flag at life, life will only turn around and strangle you with it. However, you are not alone. I know that a lot has happened throughout the time that we attended Gilliam Collegiate Academy. There are good memories and there are bad memories, both shared and individual. Tonight, each and every graduate has won a great battle. And because of the memories that we share as a class, we have won the battle as a family. We are the graduating class of 2014, but the war has just begun. We will be exposed to greater challenges, and we will reach greater heights in the incoming years. I want you all to look amongst yourselves. Every person here has made an impact on the success of at least one of our graduates. We are not alone. On behalf of the senior class of 2014, I would like to thank you all for coming out here to celebrate such an important event of our lives. I thank the teachers for enlightening us and providing us with their knowledge, strength, support, and love. I thank the parents and the families for the sacrifices that have been made for their children, and most of all, for all their love, discipline, joy, and tears that they have shared with all of us. And I know that I speak for all the graduates when I say, Ramon, or Casey as his family knows him, and Tanya, we love you. Both of you are here with us in our hearts. Again, thank you all for coming. I hope that you all have a great time after the ceremony. And life is not meant to be long-lived. It is meant to be well-lived. As long as you do what you think that you are doing, what you think that is right, you have lived well. Please help us continue our battle. Thank you. De parte de la clase de 2014, les doy gracias a todas las familias que nos hayan acompañado a celebrar este momento tan especial. Les doy gracias por el esfuerzo que han hecho por sus hijos y mucho más por el amor, la disciplina y la felicidad que han compartido con todos nosotros. Juntos saldremos adelante. Gracias, papá, por darme este cerebro brillante que tengo. Y gracias, mamá, por brindarme con tu bella sonrisa cada día. Los quiero mucho y gracias por todo lo que han hecho. I love you, Justice.
And now, we will have Juan Gomez come and introduce our board member, Ms. Carla Ranger.
Mrs. Carla Ranger was elected to the Dallas ISD Board of Trustees in 2006 and has served as second vice president since 2009. She received a Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude, from the University of Memphis and a Master's of Arts from the University of Illinois. Mrs. Ranger has been a community college teacher and administrator and is now Executive Director of Community Partnerships for the Dallas County Community College District. A distinguished Toastmaster in Toastmasters International, she has served as Education Vice President and President for her local club and was elected District 50th Governor for 150 clubs. She has been a Kellogg Fellow, a college representative for the Texas Community College Association, and is a member of the Dallas Central Appraisal District Board and National Political Congress of African American Women and the Black Caucus of the National Council of Teachers of English. In 1999, Mrs. Ranger created what has become the very successful and national award-winning Dallas African American Read In during Black History Month. The annual community event attracts thousands from across the Metroplex, encouraging students of all ages to discover the joy and rewards of reading. Like Martin Luther King, Mrs. Ranger believes that the function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically, and that intelligence plus character is the goal of true education. And now I present to you our own board representative, Mrs. Carla Ranger.
Thank you so much, 2014 star at Kathlyn Joy Gilliam Collegiate Academy. And good afternoon, everyone. Are you all awake? All right. It is so good to see you today. This is a day that I always look forward to, sharing graduation time with the high schools in District 6. And I bring you, of course, greetings and salutations from the Dallas ISD Independent School District, the Board of Trustees, because I know for many of you, parents, grandparents, family and friends, and especially parents, this is a day you've looked forward to. Some of you for 12 years, when you first took your little boy or your little girl in the hand and walked them into the first grade, you put this day on your calendar. Now, you didn't know the date, but in your mind, you were expecting and anticipating being here at graduation 12 years from that first day. And here we are. So I'm glad to see you, because this is a day that was built on faith and hope and the belief that your loved one, your son, your daughter, your sister, your brother, would be here. And among the graduates here at Kathlyn Joy Gilliam Collegiate Academy, I'd like for us first to thank those persons at the school who helped our students to get to this point. Ms. Francis, the administrative staff, the teachers, and all of the entire staff, and you have a dedicated staff there. They have done a beautiful job of helping these students to achieve. So parents, family, and friends, along with our students, let's take a few seconds to give our enthusiastic thank you. And I'm going to ask them to stand up so you will see them. They are on the boundaries of our beautiful students as they have always caressed them for the last 4 years. Will you stand up, faculty and any staff members who are here, along with the administrators and Cedar Valley administrators, and let's show them how much we appreciate them, students, and thank them, parents and students. Thank you so much for what you've done to help our students be here. We appreciate you for all the care and love you've given. Thank you. And, of course, we have you to thank, parents, family members, because without you, without all of the love you provided, as well as other kinds of support, our students wouldn't be sitting here. So I know that they want to take the time to thank you and show you their love. And there'll be lots of hugs and kisses after this time. But let's just, students and faculty and staff, let's take the time to thank the parents and family who are here and for what they've done towards this 2014 graduation. Thank you. Thank you very much for being a part of this high school team. As I said, having the opportunity to speak to you at graduation time is a high point of the year for me, because I know that getting to graduation took a long time, but also there were many times it was not easy to do. And in a few minutes, you students, you stars, will graduate. You will be graduates from the Kathlyn Joy Gilliam Collegiate Academy. But I have some news for you. While you are graduating and will be graduated from the school today, after today, as a matter of fact, bright and early tomorrow morning, you will be going to another school. Now, I don't know if your principal and your teachers had a chance to tell you that this week, but yes, you will be going to school in the morning, bright and early, and it's Sunday, you'll be going to school. You will be going to the school of life. All of us here, adults, we know about that school. You don't know about it yet, but you will know about it beginning tomorrow morning. That school is open. You didn't have to enroll. You don't have to pay tuition. You don't have to get a grant. School is open, the school of life. And you will be in class. Your class is in session. As a matter of fact, you will be in many classes in the school of life. Some of them will be easy for you. Some of them won't be so easy. Some will be joyful. Some will be sad. Some will be very rocky. Others will be smooth. Some you will be able to celebrate, and others you won't want to celebrate. You'll go through each of those classes, whether you want to or not. Let me tell you that you will need some supplies in your backpack to go through the classes in the school of life. And I was trying to think of which one to tell you about, and I got some help from a student in Dallas ISD. As a matter of fact, he was a student in Dallas ISD over 12 or 14 years ago. Along with, and I always bring you a message from the school's namesake, Kathlyn Joy Gilliam, or at least the graduates, a message from Kathlyn Joy Gilliam. And the message is from George Dawson, a former student in Dallas ISD, and Kathlyn Joy Gilliam, that there are many supplies you will need to make it through each of those classes in the school of life. You'll need good character, you'll need integrity, you'll need to dream, you'll need hope, you'll need faith. But there's one that stands out, which is the most important the most important supply you will need to make it. And let me tell you why George Dawson reminded me of this. That's because George Dawson wanted to go to school to learn to read. Well, he was finally able to do so. And he went to school, and he had something in his backpack that allowed him to be successful. Now, when you go home to celebrate your graduation today, you're going to have some cards, and some of you will get cash. How many of you expect cash? Anybody expect some cash? Anybody expect to get a credit card that you'll be able to use? Some of you may even expect a car. How many of you would like a car for your graduation present? All of those very nice C words. Well, Mr. Dawson, George Dawson, had a C present in his backpack that took him through the school of life in that class, and that C was courage. Courage. And that's what you will need. You will need courage to make it through each of those classes because, as I said, all of them will not be easy. Now, why courage? The magnificent, dear Maya Angelou said that without courage, you can't practice any of the other virtues consistently. Think about it. You can't really practice your faith without courage because there's so many forces out there that will fighting against you. You can't have hope without courage. In fact, you already know a little bit about courage because think about it. There are various times during high school when you had the courage to say yes to studying, yes to doing your homework, yes to going to class when you could have been partying down the street. You had the courage to say no to a number of things, like going where you were not supposed to go, or not to take something that was not yours, or you said no to disrespecting your teachers and disrespecting your parents. Courage, it took courage to do all of that. But it's something you will have to continue to develop in order to make it through the school of life. And like Kathlyn Joy Gilliam, the Honorable Kathlyn Joy Gilliam, for whom your school was named, she had courage. She had courage that made her speak up about what was right when everybody else was silent. She had courage to encourage others when praise didn't come from any other source. She had the courage to be polite when others were rude or disrespectful. It takes courage to be loyal when all of your peers are betraying a friend. It takes courage. Kathlyn Joy Gilliam and George Dawson would urge you to be courageous. And I forgot to mention, or neglected to mention, that George Dawson went to school, and with that courage, he did learn to read. He also learned to write. But the reason courage was so necessary for him was that George Dawson went to school when he was 98 years old for the very first time. And he learned to read and learned to write where he had been signing his name with an X for 98 years. He lived to be 103, and he said that courage carried him through those 5 years after he learned to read. So I'm asking you to accept the gift of courage, class of 2014, Kathlyn Joy Gilliam Collegiate Academy stars. We are offering you this gift today. I want to know from you, if we give you this gift of courage, will you accept it? I offer you the gift of courage, and I want to hear from you, just like the middle name of Kathlyn Joy Gilliam. If you will say, I will accept the gift of courage with joy, we will hear you and we will believe you. So, do you, class, accept the gift of courage? I will accept the gift of courage with what? Joy. Say that again. I will accept the gift of courage with joy. And now, all of us, I'd like for all of you to join me in saluting our class, 2014 class, by first of all standing up, and then I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. Everyone, family members, who was anybody here proud of these students, stand so that we can salute them. And let me tell you what we're going to do. Yes. Yes. They deserve your applause. Now, I'm going to tell them that the School of Life is open and now in session. Your first class begins tomorrow. Family members and friends, I want you to tell them to always have courage and to be courageous. And we're going to say this to them 3 times. On the count of 3, always have courage and be courageous. All right? The School of Life is now open. It's in session for you. Your class begins tomorrow. Your family members have something to tell you. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Always have courage, be courageous. Always have courage and be courageous. Always have courage and be courageous. So we salute you and we congratulate you. Thank you, family and friends.
Thank you, Ms. Ranger, for that beautiful speech, and thank you. Thank you, Ms. Ranger, for that beautiful speech, and thank you, Jason Ramos, for that beautiful introduction. As principal of Kathlyn Joy Gilliam Collegiate Academy, I hereby affirm that each candidate has met all requirements for graduation as determined by the state of Texas and the Dallas Independent School District, and they are qualified to receive their diploma, or they are otherwise qualified to participate in this graduation ceremony consistent with the laws of the state of Texas and the Dallas Independent School District.
As Chief of Human Capital Management of the Dallas Independent School District, I am pleased to confirm certification of the 2014 graduating class of Kathlyn Joy Gilliam Collegiate Academy.
And I, Trustee Carla Ranger, am pleased to award these diplomas, certifying that they are graduates of the Dallas Independent School District.
Candidates, please rise. With the first row, please come forward to receive your diplomas.
Joe Anthony Aguilar. Jada Alexandra Allen. Jerume Asmara Barrera. Akiba Kayanet Beck. Elijah Lee Bray, Alicia Brewer, Shania Deshay Brown, Wildred Brown, Chelsea Bryant, Leticia Caballero, Taquandria Janae Carter, Darlin LaRae Chandler, Alicia Leanne Charles, Karina Guadalupe Colegio, Emmanuel Isaiah Collins, Joel Cortez, Angel Alejandro Cortez, Tara Deshawn Cox, Corey Deshawn Crowell, Laura Angelica Cruz, William Alvin Daniels IV, DeQuaylen Devion Davis, Kiara Nicole Davis, Ashley Renee Dugan, Isas Leticia Enamorado, Mauricio Enamorado, Crystal Denise Esparza, Mia Fuller, Robert Lee Gayden, Christopher Dondre Gibson, Juan Manuel Gomez, Roberto Carlos Grimaldo, Leslie Guerra, Alexis Chantel Hargrove, Eric Hernandez, Kelsey Kenzindria Hogue, Jeremy D. Hopkins, Ramon Jackson Parker, Elizabeth Jimenez. Brentisha Breon Larnya Johnson. Samaje Renee Jolly Hall. Vanaya Jones. Sirkiah Jordan. Zaria Lane. Cynthia Christelle Leon. Jamila Ashante Lewis. Juanita Renee Lowry Bennett. Karen Olivia Martin. Justice Brian McMillian. Antonia Mesa.
I love you, Crystal!
Richard Tranquilina Munoz. Destiny Latrice Nelson. Cheyenne Chantre Nixon. Osvaldo Ortiz. Camry Perry. Ruben Adams Posada. Jason Frederick Ramos. Christian Redmond. Christiana Redmond. Maria Dolores Reyes. Michelle Desiree Rios. Jennifer Rodriguez. Yanette Salazar. Raul Sanchez Cáceres. Dandy Silva. Janessica Marie Singleton. Garland Lewis Smith. Garrett Lynn Smith. Shatavia Pashan Still. Corcor Tanahue. Kashayla Regine Thomas. Peyton Brianna Tillotson. Desmond Titus. Jamila Kiana Washington Wilson. Christopher David Lee Williams. Christina LaShawn Williams. Malcolm Jerome Willis. Shatadra LaShawn Wilson. Glory Renee Woods.
The greatest things in life. The greatest things in life come as a result of hard work and determination. Today, that is evident. Your journey ahead of you may not be smoothly paved, but use the lessons and accomplishments from today as guidance and motivation for tomorrow. As your principal, I am proud of your many accomplishments and look forward to being a witness to the many things that you have yet to come. Anything worth doing is worth doing well. Keep that in mind as you go along your journey called life. Class of 2014, I congratulate you on a job well done. At this time, Mr. DeQuaylen Smith, will you come for the closing remarks?
Good evening. I don't think y'all heard me good enough. Good evening. Hey. I would like to start off by saying thank you for all the parents who've come out. Please stand and give yourself a recognition because you deserve it, baby. You deserve it. All right. The greatest things in life come as a result of hard work and dedication. Today is evidence of that. Your journey ahead may not be the smoothly path, but use the lessons and accomplishments from today. His guidance and motivation for tomorrow. As your principal, I am proud of you. I am proud of many accomplishments and looking forward to being a witness to many great things to come. Anything worth doing is worth doing well. Class of 2014, my friends, my family, on behalf of me, I love y'all. Hey, babe. Class of 2014, I congratulate you. Job well done. Class of 2014, please stand. That's the one she gave me. That's the one she gave me. Oh, shit, I ain't know that.
Class of 2014, at this time, will you please move your tassels to the other side? Thank you.